because we're not only school administrators, but we are both born and raised Moore residents, and so proud of that. Our hearts go out to each of you, and please know that all of us are suffering with you. Next, we can't say enough to thank our emergency responders. Their preparations and quick actions over the past 24 hours have saved lives and have eased the burden of the disaster for all of us. We cannot thank you enough. As superintendent of Moore Schools, I want you all to know that safety is our main priority. Yesterday, our administrators, staff, teachers, and students put our crisis plan into action immediately. We monitored the weather throughout the day, and when it was time to shelter, we did just that. A tornado's path is highly unpredictable, but with very little notice, we implemented our tornado shelter procedures at every school site. Throughout the school year, we are required by the State Department of Education to conduct tornado drills. At Moore Public Schools, we exceed that requirement. When our children are at school, they are in our care. I want to emphasize that safety is our main priority, and the decisions we make are always with safety in mind. I don't need to tell you that Moore Public Schools, the City of Moore, and South Oklahoma City have suffered a devastating natural disaster. We're in the process of learning as much as we can about what has happened, and we are reviewing our emergency procedures today. I think it's important to note, for the public to know, that Moore Public Schools will still hold graduation for our 3 high schools this Saturday, May 25th, at the Cox Convention Center in downtown Oklahoma City. Westmoore commencement is at 9:30 a.m., Southmoore is at 2 p.m., Moore High School is at 6 p.m. Our future news conferences will be held with the City of Moore, and we ask for everyone's patience as we continue to gather information and as we work with emergency management. Since Moore Public Schools' website is down currently, updates regarding our district can be found on the Moore Norman Technology Center website and Norman Public Schools website. Thank you to both of those entities for helping us in that endeavor. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Brian Alford, OG&E. Just to give you a real quick update on our system. We're continuing our assessments of the system over the course of the next day or two. We're hopeful that we can actually begin some restoration in those areas that are outside the most heavily damaged. We hope to begin that process this afternoon. The weather's not being very cooperative, but again, it's our plan. We will have additional crews on the ground this evening. We will have approximately 300 individuals here from outside the state, primarily from Texas and Louisiana, here to help with the restoration process. They will be here this afternoon. They will be oriented to our processes and then begin work in the morning. Beyond that, we will continue to provide updates to you on a regular basis, and that's it. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Representative Mark McBride. The majority of this hits my district, and my family moved here in 1940, and so you can imagine the family and friends that we have that are here and have been affected by it. And I mean, they've covered most all the bases on everything that's going on. I just want to let the people know, call me if you need anything. If you need a bottle of water, a case of water, you need a place to stay, you can come to my house. I mean, I'm here to help. People just let me know what you need. You can call my office at the Capitol, or my cell number is 593-5312. You're welcome to call that and just get in contact with me. Thank you.
I'm Sam Porter. I'm the State Director of Disaster Relief for the Southern Baptist Convention in Oklahoma. And I also want to speak on behalf of all the volunteer agencies, nonprofit and faith-based agencies in Oklahoma. There's about 30 to 40 of them that are responding. We've had a conference call today, and we work very closely with the governor and Albert Ashwood, and even Mr. Fugate, as he's come, we appreciate him coming. We work all over the United States, but the grandfather of tornadoes came yesterday. We just want you to know that we will be working as long. We're Oklahomans. We'll be here till it's over. One of the main things we do is provide many meals. We have a truck that can do 30,000 meals. If we need more, we'll bring another one from Texas that can do 40,000 meals a day. We're going to be preparing all the food that Red Cross and Salvation Army serves as they open up the sites, as people are responding, cleaning up their home sites. We'll be having Red Cross and Salvation Army drive through those neighborhoods with canteens and ERVs, which are emergency relief vehicles, providing food for people that do not want to leave there to come out and go get food. So we'll be doing that as long as we need to do that. We also will be coordinating debris cleanup teams. Some Baptists have disaster chainsaw teams. Some do not need chainsaws, but many of you will, and we'll provide those. And so we'll have numbers available that will be published that you can call in and request that help, and we'll come out and assess that and take care of those needs. But I can't say enough for all the volunteer agencies, and we appreciate the government agencies working with us as nonprofits and faith-based. It takes all of us to make this happen. And again,
So, a variety of local, state and federal representatives in Moore, the suburb of Oklahoma, of course, worst affected by yesterday's huge tornado. The death toll at the moment standing at least 24 people, including 9 children. But right at the beginning of that news conference, we heard from the governor of Oklahoma, Mary Fallin, who said that the numbers of dead may rise beyond that current official count. She says about 237 people are also injured by this massive tornado. But again, the numbers on that may increase. It's difficult to get an exact tally at the moment. Much more on this story coming up, but right now let's cross the newsroom and join Matt Taylor for the weather forecast. Matt.